time. Hopefully enjoying it. If you're on the other side of the world, happy Saturday. You guys have already crossed into the weekend. Hopefully you're doing well. Again, I'm going to share some stuff that I've been getting some massive value on in some of the private coaching that I get. And this is again how dealing with prospects. If you have any kind of business, but particularly prospects, especially on the internet, everything's a scam and everybody's very guarded. So how do you overcome this thing? And I didn't realize this until we were talking about it in terms of sales psychology, and at least I know I was taught this, and I think a lot of people are taught this in school, at home. It's like don't talk to strangers, right? Strangers are bad. If stranger danger, carry a whistle. Hoo hoo. If somebody does approach you, that's a stranger. And so even though we grow up, we were mature, we have volition, like those things still remain in the background. And I think as we're prospecting and reaching out to people who've either expressed, that they have a problem, they've been trying to solve it, like reaching out to somebody to offer help, even if it like isn't initially to sell anything, there's always a guard, right? So how do you overcome these things? Like, um, like, who are you? Where do we know each other from? And everybody, trying to keep a low profile, stay off the grid. How do you overcome this thing that's inbuilt and ingrained in someone who's been taught don't talk to strangers? And I've been sharing this recently. I've been sharing this over and over and over. The answer is very simple. You got to show up every day. No, that's how you build like, trust. How you build visibility, credibility, and profitability. It's just showing up. I think as I've gone through and myself and really figured out where could I step it up in my marketing and my affiliate marketing practice, I realized that I just wasn't showing up each and every day, whether you're tired, whether you're not tired, whether you have a good idea, inspiration, you just got to show up. I know that I kind of noticed that a lot of people who maybe started programs or joined programs when I did back in a couple of years ago, a couple months ago, even then, because they didn't see success right away, they're no longer doing it, right? They've moved on to other things, which is okay. But I wonder, like, hey, if you just picked it up, dusted off the covers, and like gave it another shot wholeheartedly, gave yourself a runaway of 90 days just to show up each and every day, what would happen? I know, like, I've already started to see results in my own strategy that people are engaging with my content, sending me messages, things that I didn't experience before because while I did post and whatnot, it just wasn't consistent enough. I've been on here now. If you look at my feed, probably on video every day for a couple of weeks now. Sometimes it's hard. Today I was just exhausted, right, from just stuff that I had going on, but notwithstanding showing up. So I think, like, if you're asking yourself, how do you overcome don't talk to strangers, just don't become or overcome becoming a stranger, right? Reach out to people, say, hey, hello, how's it going, man? How's it going, ma'am? I saw your post, like, really liked it. Like, engage with their content once in a while. Generally speaking, there's like touch points, right? You have to have, even in categorically any business, if you talk about email consumption or buying like retargeting in advertising, then you say like most individuals need 7 to 12 touch points before they buy something. I heard another stat that this is maybe just more internal data, but for someone to spend $1,000 with you, they need to consume an hour worth of your stuff, right? Do you have an hour worth of content? Because if not, then if we're using that number as at least somewhat accurate, your stuff isn't worth $1,000 at best. You got a couple of minutes, it's like a couple dollars, right? So just show up. If you want to make it easy and like build a library of stuff, go on video, record your content. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I've got my camera on, my microphone's like dangling here. Just show up each and every day. Turn on the camera, you'll find something. If you're not a fan of the camera, that's cool too. Just put up a post, right? Something that's inspirational. You saw something, you encountered something today, you spoke to someone, but just do it every day and give yourself, again, a good runway, 60 days, 90 days. And if you need help, like that's another thing too. Just don't be a stranger to other people in the community. Like, reach out, make yourself known in the community, and people are very willing to help out. So hopefully you found this helpful. If you're somebody who's been struggling with affiliate marketing, maybe you've been in like a lower ticket product or a promotion, and you're wondering, man, this is just like too much struggle, too much effort, I'm not seeing any traction. ask yourself, are you still a stranger to the people that you're trying to your prospects? Because if you are, then that's what needs to change. You need to become like someone, not best buddy, but just someone that's on their radar. Hey, that's the person like who's at the park every day. That's the person who's at the coffee shop. That's the person who's at the gym. Like you start to know people that are regulars. And sooner than later, once they come around and they engage with your content, that's when you can start